Now we have the base image ready to use. The second part of the job is to install and configure image deployer, install applications and drivers to the point we can boot up physical computers and deploy Windows. You can use a different computer, but to make this video shorter, I'm just going to use the same computer. Let's open the script. As you remember, this is the one for image deployer. Press F5. Once again, you don't need to worry about the red error message. Now, this script is a little different than the image builder because it also injected Windows PE driver, because you're going to deal with not the VM, but the physical machine, which has its own drivers for network card. That's done. Let's confirm it. Press F5 to refresh. Refresh. Now you see the second deploy share. And when you open it, that's just the structure just created, but the driver, the out-of-box drivers, has been injected as well in this folder. Now let's create items in this structure by the second script. Press F5 to start it. Now you notice that this script actually involves WDS server, because we're going to upload the boot ISO file. Now in this case, it's Vim file to the WDS server to be delivered to the physical machine through PXE. It's asking us to confirm if these two parts are the same. Just press enter if you see the same thing. Now it's created 3 task sequence and asked us to do the same nice to have things when we do the image builder, which you don't have to do it. In this case, I just continue. Now this is a real error message. It caused by actually the last command of the script. This script, this command actually invoke a PowerShell remotely on the WDS server, but that script itself need elevated privilege, but the UAC wasn't disabled there. That's okay. I can just manually log on there and run it. Finally, we are ready to deploy the captured image with the driver and application to a physical computer. Right now, I'm connected to a HP desktop with Intel ME. If you haven't tried ME before, that's amazing technology. I urge you to try it. It can do what ILO do without any cost. Right now, I'm in the boot selection window. I'm going to select boot from network. You can see the Pixies working. I press F12. Now it's downloading the boot image. I'm going to use the 64-bit boot image we just uploaded. For this error, maybe there is something wrong with the bootstrap ini file. Let's check. Press F8 to bring up the DOS prompt. That is correct. So what also could be wrong is the hard drive of this PC, including a operating system before, and that was attesting with a different uh, deployment share as listed here. I assume that if I format the hard drive, that might help. Let's try that too. Now it has passed the error phases last time, so indeed that was the problem. It's weird that the current operating system can affect Windows PE. I couldn't understand that, but that's what is happened. Have you noticed there is no menu to choose application? I forgot to run the script to import applications. Back to our image deployer. This is the script we need to run. Press F to start. This error happens when we run this command, which is specifically for an old laptop of mine. The WinPE doesn't include the NIC driver for this specific laptop. Since we are not using this laptop, we just skip this. Now it's importing the .NET framework and another version of that. This is another menu customization to save some time. It's not necessary, let's skip it. It's installing the Chrome. Now, similar with the Windows Update dependency we did earlier, this PowerShell 5.1 for Windows 7 is dependent on .NET 4.5.1. We need to manually add a dependency. PowerShell depend on .NET Framework, which is under All OS's folder. Let's choose 4.5.2. Apply. OK. Back to the script. Press Enter. This time, similar thing for Windows 8.1. But since we don't have Windows 8.1 OS installed, let's skip this one. It's done. Now back to the physical HP desktop. I once again boot it to Pixie, choose that boot image, and we're waiting for the menu to show up. Now you see there are applications show up. That's done by the install application script. Now we're not going to choose them here. We still choose the captured image. Now we see applications. Now since it's Windows 7, let's choose Windows 7. We want to install PowerShell 5.1. We want to install the .NET will be included by the PowerShell. We want Chrome, and most important, we want a driver package for this HP computer. Now this is gonna take a while. I'm going to turn off the mic and fast forward to the end. Okay, Windows 7 has been installed in the physical PC. With the application we choose it, Google Chrome and PowerShell 5.1. And there are a lot of Windows update has been installed. I believe these are the Windows update has been installed on the base image because I didn't see Windows update was happening during the deployment. But that's supposed to be happen because all the Windows update after the base image was created should be a patch applied here because this is the end user's PC. So I go back to image deployer and check the task sequence we just run. And found, yes, this Windows update, both of them wasn't enabled. That should be done earlier. Another problem is the HP drivers were not installed. And I checked the script to install application and drivers. I found I forgot to update this command line. This server is no longer there. So I come back to the console and changed it here. To test the change of this application, we're going to use a special task sequence I created for troubleshooting purpose, post deploy. This task sequence will do nothing but provide you a menu of applications. Now, I'm not going to redeploy Windows again. I'm just going to run a script to call that menu system. Here is the command to call that. First of all, I map to the share of the deployment share number 2, and I run this script. That will start the deployment and give you a task sequence to choose from. which I choose post deploy, and then choose the application. And in this case, I'm going to choose HP drivers. Now we can tell the appropriate drivers are selected and installed one by one. This has nothing to do with MDT. It's all about HP SSM. The task sequence has not been done yet, but see, I can already find some tools and drivers being installed. Since everything's done, let's review what we have gone through. On an existing Windows 10 PC, we use this installation script to install MDT. And then with this script, we create our first deployment share image builder and a nice structure below it. Then we run this build script to import Windows OS DVD and Windows Update packages. At the end of this script, it will actually generate and call a VM script. That script created a temporary VM, installed Windows, and update and generate and upload the image, the base image. With the base image created, we are moving on to create the image deployer with this script. Instead of run it on a brand new PC, we just use the existing PC. This will create a deployment share and the structure under it. Also, it injected some NIC driver for Windows PE. Then we run this deploy script that will import the captured OS and some applications. It supports to generate and call the WDS script to create the boot list on the WDS server, but we encounter some problem and end up manually run it on WDS server. To verify the deployer share, we boot up a physical HP desktop over WDS. We encounter some problem I forgot to run the application script. After running the application script, we boot HP's computer again and all installed, but we found the drivers are not installed. After fix the HP SSM, everything's good. Now, what are these two scripts? Do you remember in the application script, we skipped a specific driver injection for a laptop? If we did that, the boot image will be changed and we have to run this script to recreate it. This troubleshooting script also has something to do with Windows PE image. Do you remember when we run these two scripts, the build script and deploy script, we skipped a step to have some nice feature? Part of the nice feature is to include troubleshooting tools in the Windows PE image. And since we skipped that, if it's necessary, we can run this script to make it happen. You see it's including some installation packages, EXE file and the cap file. They are all from Microsoft. What this script do is it put these binaries in a specific folder. So when deployment share update, these tools will be included in the Windows PE image. And they are very useful for troubleshooting. For example, these Dart things, you make you be able to remote into the Windows PE. And the other two caps, they make it very easy to read the logs. That's all about it. If you find it useful, I appreciate if you can let me know or just spread the word so it might help other people. Thank you for watching.